Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail is a fantastic naval combat strategy title which seamlessly combines 18th century military action on land and, most importantly, on sea. It's challenging, it's exciting, and it's explosive. I absolutely love it, and I've no doubt that you probably love it too. But I think that we all agree there are a few areas where it could just be a little bit better. So, in no particular order, here are my top 10 things that I think are missing from Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail, and I bet that you can think of at least another 10. So tell me in the comments section and let's get this started. Land battles are, in my humble opinion, acceptable, but lack a few key areas. We desperately need the option to be able to change formation, be it loose, tight, column, line, square, or boxed. The ability to change shape is absolutely paramount, and it's something I think we will get to see pretty soon. Currently, the way in which cover is implemented seems broken. Buildings do not appear to provide cover at all, nor do barriers, and this needs to be fixed. It would be great if there was a take cover option in the formation controls perhaps. At the moment it seems that buildings can be clipped through and they don't really provide any cover at all. I would really like it if the cannons could not hit me from anywhere just because one of their additional units can see where we are. It's not World War II, and it's not like they can radio in our position. And there appears to be some sort of issue with the range at which the cannon units can see. Now they can shoot super far distance, that isn't the problem. But for some reason, they tend not to see the enemy right in front of them, and that causes quite a few problems. Look! They're right there! How can you not see them? We can already assign an officer to military units, and I think it would be great if there was an option there for these officers to rally the troops. Maybe that would stop them from routing quite so often and quite so far. It's a small addition, but I think it would really add an awful lot to the gaming experience. I also think we need to have the ability to split units. This applies in land battles, when boarding enemy ships, and even just getting into rowboats. As Pete recently mentioned in the comments section of one of my other videos, this could allow you to row out and rescue stricken men from the shore. At the moment, you can only completely fill a rowboat, which means that you cannot actually pick anybody up. I'd also like to see the men climbing onto the boat instead of these super fast transition times that we have at the moment. And whilst you're at it, let's have some animated fighting when you're boarding ships, or perhaps even men falling overboard during battle, or even an option for more graphic animation. If I focus on the sailing now, then I can say that we already have a captain, a first mate, a second mate, and even a petty officer on the ships. And there's officers for the land-based units too. But why don't we have a surgeon? I think this could be great for boosting recovery times and even perhaps reducing injuries. This would mean that we'd have more reserves recovering over time rather than lots and lots of dead sailors that we have to constantly replace. They say that an army marches on its stomach, and in the 18th century Navy, I'd say it's even more important than that. Let's have rations included in the game and need to manage them ourselves. We can utilise these rations to boost morale of the crew in a difficult period. Equally, half rations will demoralise them, so it's important that we stock up enough food to see ourselves through. I think there's a great argument for a sandbox mode. Now, this was never intended to be in the game, but I mean, seriously, who wouldn't want to sail from port to port, managing their crew and following orders from command, whilst also having the freedom and option to basically go where I like. Sandbox mode would definitely add a lot of playtime to this game, and I think the vast majority of people would actually use it more than the campaign. Now, something that I think would be especially useful when tacking is the ability to chain commands together. For example, holding shift and selecting here and then here and then here, I think would definitely help things along, especially in hectic battles. I'd also like the option to decline a ship from retreating, because I accidentally send them outside of the battle bounds and then I cannot get them back across the line in the time that I've been given. I'd also like to see dynamic wind, and just the wind system enhanced a little bit more. I'd like to see it change direction, and I'd like to see them add wind speeds which were also dynamic during battles. Now, this is going to add an awful lot of complexity to the game, so maybe it's something that should only be available for the very hardest difficulty. Now, at the moment, the ship's side armour is represented by one single bar. And instead of just one single side armour bar, I think it might be more beneficial to have 3 sections per side: the front, the middle and the rear. That way I can use the auto aim focus in order to focus on just one of these areas and reduce the armament of just one section. This could allow smaller ships to really take on the bigger ships and have at least some glimmer of chance of taking them on. Now, I did say top 10, but there is one serious, wishful thinking thing that was never really intended to be part of the game, so technically, I guess it's unfair. But I would love, and I'm sure you would too, love to see multiplayer in the game. I think it would be incredible. Who wouldn't want to see that right now? But that's probably something that will never come. Anyway. What ideas have you got, guys? Let me know in the comments below, and if you think any of my ideas are good or any of my ideas are bad, then please do tell me in the comments section as well. But definitely, if you have some ideas of your own, I'd be really interested to hear them, and who knows, the devs might see them and think, oh, we could actually do that. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves. Until next time, goodbye.